morning. It's September 29, 2011. I'm meteorologist Beau. I'm going to show you a few of the weather maps I'm looking at today to see what's going to happen for the weekend and for your Friday as well. We take a look at the visible satellite image this morning, and you see a lot of sunshine in our region finally after days of on and off clouds. There's some reports of fog around the area this morning, but that should be dissipating over the next hour or so. Otherwise, we're going to watch a cold front coming in from the northwest. Let me pull up GR Earth satellite view, and here it is. Here's the clouds with that. That cold front's going to sweep through the area over the next 24 hours, and with it will come a few clouds, a band of showers and thunderstorms, perhaps as far southwest as Evansville. Looks more likely to the northeast of there, more towards this area here in southern Indiana and Ohio. We'll keep an eye on it. I think most of our area will stay dry. These clouds will move in though, and behind it will also be some gusty winds. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's take a look at current temperatures this morning. You see 60s and 50s in our region, and look off to the northwest. You see 30s over Montana. Here comes the cooler air with that Canadian high pressure system. Let's also take a quick look at the winds. Behind this cold front with the big high pressure, there's such a pressure gradient between the high and the low that it's causing gusty winds. And I suspect our region is going to see some 15 to 20, maybe even 25 to 30 mile per hour wind gust over the next 2 or 3 days. Right on into Saturday could be some gusty winds. Let's take a look at forecast highs. This is for today. Now, once again, it'll be above normal today with highs near 80, 81, 82 degrees. And then let's look at Friday. You see struggling to get to 70 degrees tomorrow. So that cold front has gone through. High pressure is approaching and cooler air moving in the area. And then Saturday and Sunday, we will be in the 60s. So this is probably going to be the coolest weekend we've had maybe since last spring. Definitely below normal temperatures here Sunday with maybe 70 degrees, mostly 60s in our region. And then by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, you see there middle 70s on Monday, middle upper 70s by Tuesday, and then on Wednesday even approaching upper 70s over the region. So you see we start to moderate as we move into next week. If we look at the departures, I showed you this map the other day, how much below normal or above normal. And you see today we're a little bit above normal, but watch what happens on Friday. There you go, a large area of below normal temperatures over the eastern half of the United States as that cold high pressure moves in. Here we are for Saturday still. Some areas as much as 20 degrees below normal. Very cool air mass for this time of the year. We look at Sunday, there we go. Monday, you see temperatures start to moderate and more closer to normal, almost above normal to our west. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, more normal temperatures for our region, possibly even a little bit above normal as we move into next week. Let's take a quick look at the NAM off GFS. This is one model that I look at to forecast weather, and you see, put it in motion there. There's the low pressure over the Great Lakes. Here we are down here. Here's Kentucky, Illinois, Missouri. Put that in motion, and you see this high pressure that I've been talking about for a week now that's going to move down into our region. Watch it there. Here we go. Moving in, and that's going to bring in cooler weather. Once that cooler weather arrives, it will be here to stay for the weekend. You see there 10,028 millibars. It's a pretty big high pressure system and cool high pressure at that. Here we are on Saturday. High pressure dominates, and right on into Sunday, still drifting southward there. When you get underneath these high pressure areas in the fall and winter, there's quite a bit of cool air below normal temperatures. So that will be the reason for our below normal temperatures. And here you see the high center just about over St. Louis on Sunday afternoon. We take a look. Let's see what else we can look at here. Here's the wind forecast. And watch, here we are again in the Ohio Valley. And the brighter the color, the stronger the winds. Let me back that up here. Here we go, starts now, and you see that cold front moving in. See the gusty, strong winds behind it. This is Thursday afternoon. Here we go into Friday night, and you see some of those winds making it into our region. So expect some gusty winds this evening into tonight. Maybe again 10 to 20 miles per hour, something along those lines. And you see that wind continues into Friday. And even on Saturday, some gusty winds at times. So if you're boating, keep that in mind. Not a big deal, but something that you might consider. Here we are next Wednesday. Let's take a look at the long range. Wednesday, Thursday, a big storm out west. Friday, Saturday, we start to watch that as it moves towards us. This is something I'm going to watch for the long range. Have a good day.